I'll never forget that day at Meadow VYEW Market. It was supposed to be a quick grocery run: milk, eggs, maybe some chips for the weekend. But the air turned electric when a woman's voice sliced through the hum of the store like a siren. 3 checkout lanes over, a middle-aged woman with a pristine auburn bob was leaning over the counter, her fingers stabbing the air inches from Cashier's face. The cashier, visibly pregnant, her apron stretched tight over her belly, stood frozen, one hand cradling her stomach, her eyes wide with shock but holding a fragile calm. "You don't get to brush me off like I'm nobody," the woman bellowed, her voice bouncing off the fluorescent-lit ceiling. The store fell silent, shoppers pausing mid-aisle, carts forgotten. "Do you have any idea who I am? I'm Evelyn Harper, president of Crestwood Heights, HOA. I could end your sorry little job with one call." The cashier, whose name tag read Sophie, tried to speak, her voice soft, but Evelyn wasn't HOA-ing it. She steamrolled over Sophie's words, her face flushed with a rage that seemed to feed on the growing crowd. I stood there, my cart half-loaded, unable to look away. Sophie, maybe 7 months along, shifted uncomfortably, her hand never vying her belly. She was trying so hard to stay professional, but Evelyn's venom was relentless. "You're MOVYing like a snail? Is this what they hire now? People who can't even do basic tasks because of their SAW condition SAW." The word condition dripped with disdain, and a few shoppers gasped. I felt my jaw tighten. This wasn't just a bad day, this was a power trip. Evelyn Harper was a legend in Crestwood Heights, and not the good kind. As HOA president, she ruled our neighborhood like a dictator. Forgot to mow your lawn by Tuesday? Expect to do Law 50 fine. Left your trash can out 10 minutes past pickup? She'd be at your door with a citation and a smirk. Her surprise inspections were the stuff of nightmares. Rumor had it she carried a ruler to measure grass height. Most of us avoided her like the plague, but Sophie didn't have that luxury. From what I pieced together, Evelyn had strolled in a Meadow VYEW for a quick shop, some wine, a few organic avocados, nothing major. Sophie was already helping an elderly man, carefully counting out his change, when Evelyn dumped her basket at the register. Instead of waiting the 20 seconds it would have taken, Evelyn started her performance. Loud, throat-clearing, foot-tapping, and dramatic sighs. When Sophie glanced up and said, "I'll be right with you, ma'am," with a polite smile, Evelyn took it as a personal attack. "You're deliberately ignoring me." Evelyn snapped, loud enough for the next lane to turn. "I've been standing here forever, and you're too busy waddling around to do your job." Sophie finished with the elderly man, who shot her a sympathetic look before hobbling off. She turned to Evelyn, her smile strained but intact. "I'm so sorry for the wait. Did you find everything okay?" That should have been the end of it, but Evelyn's eyes narrowed. "Don't give me that fake nice girl act. You're incompetent, and I'm not here to coddle you." Sophie started scanning items, her hand steady despite the insults. But when she paused to adjust her stance, probably because standing for hours while pregnant is no joke, Evelyn let out a huff that could have rattled the shelves. "This is absurd. I need your manager, SAW." Sophie's cheeks flushed, but she nodded, pressing a button on her register. "I'll get someone right over," she said, her voice barely above a whisper. While they waited, Evelyn turned to the growing line behind her, as if addressing a jury. "Can you believe this? They hire people who can't handle the job, and we're all supposed to just deal with it." A woman in her 60s, clutching a loaf of bread, had enough. "She's doing fine. You're the one holding things up." Evelyn whipped around, her eyes blazing. "Excuse me? You don't know what you're talking about." That's when Tom, the store manager, Ayurveda lanky guy with a calm demeanor that screamed, "I've dealt with worse." Tom. What's the issue?" he asked, his tone even. Evelyn didn't miss a beat. "Your employee is slow, rude, and completely unfit to work. I want her fired right now." Tom glanced at Sophie, then back at Evelyn. "Ma'am, I've been watching from my office. Sophie's one of our best. She's working extra shifts to save for her baby. There's no issue here." That should have shut it down, but Evelyn's voice climbed higher. "So you're admitting she shouldn't be working? I spend thousands here every year. And this is how you treat me? I'm reporting you to the Better Business Bureau. By now, a crowd had formed, phones out, recording every word. The store was a pressure cooker, and Evelyn was the spark. Tom stayed firm. Ma'am, I need you to lower your voice. Sophie's done nothing wrong. I can open another register if you'd like. Evelyn's face twisted. That's not the point. She disrespected me. I want her fired in front of me, or I'll make sure everyone knows how this place treats its customers. A guy in a suit, who'd been watching quietly, stepped forward. The only one being disrespectful is you, he said, his voice low but cutting. Evelyn pulled out her phone and started filming Sophie and Tom. I'm documenting this harassment. Everyone will see how I've been treated. Tom's patience cracked. Ma'am, you can't film our staff without consent. Put the phone away and either check out or step aside. Evelyn planted herself like a statue. I'm not MOVYing until I get justice. The crowd was done. Just let her do her job, someone shouted. You're embarrassing yourself, another added. Evelyn kept filming, her accusations growing wilder. That's when a security guard appeared, followed by two police officers who'd slipped in unnoticed. The taller officer stepped forward. What's going on here? Tom explained calmly, while Evelyn interrupted every other word, claiming she was the VY Tim. The officer turned to Evelyn. Ma'am, the manager's asked you to leave. You need to go now. Evelyn's face turned beet red. This is outrageous. I'm being discriminated against for expecting basic SARE VYCE. The officer didn't flinch. You have two choices. Leave, or we'll remove you and charge you with trespassing and disturbing the peace. What happened next was pure chaos. Evelyn, in a move no one saw coming, swept her arm across her basket, sending avocados and a bottle of wine crashing to the floor. She tried to shove past the officers, shrieking, I'm not going anywhere. Big mistake. The officers moved fast, restraining her with practiced ease, cuffs clicking as they read her rights. You can't arrest me, she wailed. I'm Evelyn Harper. I run Crestwood Heights. I'll have your badges. As they escorted her out, still ranting, the store erupted in applause. Evelyn's reign of terror was crumbling, and we all felt it. By that night, someone's VY Deo of the meltdown was everywhere our neighborhood's group chats, social media, you name it. Evelyn, who'd built her life on being feared, was now a laughingstock. The fallout was brutal. The police hit her with charges, disturbing the peace, trespassing, and resisting arrest. At her hearing, the judge, after watching the store's security footage, wasn't amused. Evelyn got 40 hours of community SARE VYC, a DULA 1,000 fine, and 6 months of anger management classes. But the real blow came in an emergency HOA meeting the next week. In a vote that surprised no one, Evelyn was ousted as president and banned from the board for 5 years. Her face, they said, collapsed like a house of cards. Her kingdom was gone, all because she couldn't handle a pregnant cashier doing her job. Sophie, bless her, kept working her shifts, her quiet strength a stark contrast to Evelyn's chaos. The neighborhood rallied around her, some even dropping off baby gifts at the store. As for Evelyn, she's a ghost now. Her house is up for sale, and no one's seen her at the community pool since. But here's where it gets juicy, and I want to hear what you think. Was Evelyn just VYing a bad day, or is this who she really is? Should Sophie have called for help sooner, or was she right to try and handle it herself? And what about the crowd heroes for stepping in? Or did they escalate things by egging Evelyn on? Drop your thoughts below. Hit that like button if this story got your blood pumping, and subscribe for more real-life drama. Let's get this debate going.